Yeah, yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I ain't know them was Arctic Monkeys, to be honest, when I first heard it. See, then it be the same motherfuckers keep singing this bullshit. Her husband be singing a lot of bullshit. What they video look like?
It's just a little simple concept, but
Oh, okay. I seen I heard some new shit from ARJ, AJR, whatever they is. The one that was playing the party out there in the rich neighborhood.
yeah,
AJR. They got some new shit out, sound pretty good.
it's a lot of 360 shots. But it's just like they in the studio or something, but everybody by themselves. It's a simple concept. Didn't cost that much. Probably not the effects. Probably cost that much to shoot the video. It's a nice
Well, we
idea.
can't bring down her to boom that to there. To that damn TV screen.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, that was hello, hello. Can you hear me? Oh, okay. I damn sure can't hear myself, but okay. If you can hear me, then they can hear me. That was a new cut, man, that I just fell upon. I mean, I know the band, but there's some new work by Arctic Monkey. Arctic Monkey got some good work out, and this is new. When it first came on, I'm like, this sounds like the Dramatics from back in the day. And I was like, man, oh man, this sounds nice. But that was a good song. They got a video accompanied with it. We might have to get into some more Arctic Monkey because I mean, like I said, I like them. I like it was on their first album, their second album. They got different. They do stuff different. Everything just don't sound the same.
Yeah.
And that that I can roll with. But Ricardo over there, I'm over here, and the Swami Bear is over there. Can y'all see the Swami Bear on the live? We live on Facebook, YouTube. We can also can be heard live on TuneIn.com, MediaQ.com, Mixcloud.com, and Mixler.com. You can download those apps and you can hear this show or any other show platform on No Static Radio, Voice of the Revolution. I'm Wax. This is the Bub and Wax show on a Tuesday. We done Tuesday shows before, so it ain't like it's anything new. But yeah, check us out. We here. We gonna be here for the next few. Pick us up, man. Pick us up. We need badges over there. We need love all around. We got stuff coming up in the city, and we're interested in No Static Radio plugged into it. So I'll mention that. But right now, I want to mention our sponsors, Design Me Exclusively, Vermont Avenue Wines, and the Cleveland Rugby League. And we powered by Google. This is the Voice of the Revolution, No Static Radio. You go to NoStaticRadio.net. Go to check us out on Facebook Live, once again, YouTube Live. You can call in at 216-939-5087. 216, what did I say?
939-5087.
Turned in the bub there for a second. That's the number. You can call in. Hey, we can still talk about the Browns. People still trying to fire the coach, fire all the coaches, fire the whole team. People just go on what they got to do because, I guess it's Therapy Tuesday. They had Therapy Monday on another show somewhere in Cleveland, but it's more like it. This Therapy Tuesday. Y'all need therapy. Y'all know that new Guardian deal where you go over the Lorraine Carnegie Bridge and you look up and you see the two Guardians guarding the city, who the Indians kind of like lied and said they stole. That's where they got their name from, even though they did good in the playoffs this year. Just go over that bridge. It's a long drop to the bottom if you need that much therapy. We're not advocating nothing here. I mean, that's just me. Get over it. It's just a game. Just a game. I mean, I hurt too sometimes when my teams lose. But I ain't going to the extreme. I ain't going to sit on nobody's couch. Shit. But, yeah, Bub and Wax on sports, life, and everything else you got. Before I get into the announcement. Now I'm out to do the announcement. The Trauma Recovery Center, the number for the Trauma Recovery Center is 216-644-5487. Again, that's 216-644-5487. That's the Trauma Recovery Center of Cleveland. Take control of your life. Today could be the day. The Trauma Recovery Center offers real help for real needs in real time. They offer services in safety, emotional support, food, clothing, domestic violence, PTSD, and so much more. Don't let violence control you. You can break free, and the Trauma Recovery Center can help. Call the Trauma Recovery Center at 216-644-5487. It's 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Everybody that had violence, happen to them or somebody in their family or your family. Violence can affect everything, man, in your life. And sometimes you can't see it. It affects the way you eat, sleep. It makes you drink. It makes you feel angry. You do drugs. So this place is available, Trauma Recovery Center. Call them, man. Please do that. I Can't Breathe the stage play. We wait for a rescheduled date for Dayton and for any other place that they playing at. COVID ain't going nowhere. Still got my mask. And wash your hands. Avoid contact with people who are sick. Avoid touching your eyes, nose, and your mouth. Stay home when you're sick. Cover your cough and sneeze in your elbow and down deep in there. But you don't want to do it with your hands because you might touch somebody with your hands or touch the Swami Bear and then the Swami Bear gets sick and get COVID. We got the Swami Bear in here today. The Bub don't never show up. We're going to call Bub today and let him know that the Swami Bear is picking 85% on his picks this year. Clean and disinfect frequently touched objects. That's light switches, doorknobs, the inside of your car. For more information, visit cdc.gov/COVID-19. This message is brought to you by the National Association of Broadcasters and this station, No Static Radio, Voice of the Revolution. I like that voice. Let me see. I'm gonna put my phone. I like my voice. From Recovery Center again. First and third Wednesday every Saturday. Free food and much more. 6812 Woodland Avenue. The Greater Cleveland Food Bank, Williams Temple Church of God in Christ, and Major Care Ministry. They're giving away clothes, food. They got a hot meal. That's the first and third Saturday of every month. We've long past that, but the first Saturday is coming up in November, so better get them. They had whole chickens last time, man, and they had dozens of eggs. They had it, bruh. They had it.
Yeah,
I'm gonna hit you up the next time. I might grab you a couple of whole chickens. Bub got some.
I need
time
a
I
dozen
seen
of
Bub.
eggs. I ate my eggs last night. I
Bub,
got about 3 left, man, and they like $3.25 a dozen, man. They getting out of control.
He's free 25 a dozen. Yeah, Bub, he came over. That's when you see him. He came, got him 2 whole chickens and some Great Northern beans. He took about 9 bags of Great Northern beans.
Catch me still at the Dollar General, stealing eggs.
Put them in your pocket.
In my pocket.
Somebody else
hoping they don't bust.
We walking slow. Real slow. And then somebody coming in and buy a dozen eggs. And they say, this feel kind of light. Open up, it ain't but 3 eggs in there.
Somebody done stole some of them.
Somebody done stole some. They walked out of here. Well, that ain't going to be on the sensor thing.
Oh, no.
The eggs ain't going to be. You just gave me an idea. I try to live an honest, clean life nowadays. Yeah, you know what?
Somebody said butter was $9 too.
Butter costs a lot of money, man. And I buy the cheap butter. I don't buy that with the country crock.
Somebody said when butter get $9, can somebody explain that to me?
Look, man, I don't buy no country crock. Okay? Yeah. I just don't. And I get Blue Bonnet, everything better with Blue Bonnet on it, the sticks. Yeah. You know, I might get a small tub sometime, but I went to reach for some the other day, and they said like $3.49. I said, it's the $1.97 butter. Yeah. I said, it must be on the wrong shelf. Excuse me. I said, it must be on the wrong shelf. So I looked on another shelf, and I looked over there, and I'm like, that's it, man. The price of eggs and butter go up. Milk is next, because they all live in the same community on the farm. So
your pockets is full of eggs and butter.
I got 6 sticks of butter. That'll last me for a minute. Let me see. Who can I shout out? Dave Kendricks. I'm just shouting you out because I want to shout somebody out. Robert Benson. Who else? Kim Knowles down there in Columbus, Georgia, working with the little duck at Aflac. Let's see, who else? Anybody in Minnesota, y'all can call 216-939-5087 if you want to talk to me, Hustle Carter, or the Swami Bear. Swami Bear in the house. Swami Bear, he's picking 85%, Bub picking 65%. Who you going with? Yeah. Oh, and last night, oh my God. In New England, Foxborough, whatever you want to call it, outside of Boston, the Chicago Bears went in there and laid 46 on the New England Patriots. And I mean, they laid 46 on them. And Bill Belichick, he was trying to pass George Halas as the second winningest coach all time. I guess that got to wait till next week, coach. But 46 points, man, on it. And you know what? New England is the same team that came into Cleveland. How much did they put up on us? 33, 38? Something like that. And the Browns rushed for 70 yards. You know the Bears rushed 200 yards on them?
Yeah.
The Bears ran for 200 yards in New England, and we ran for 70 in Cleveland. Something ain't right about that picture, I'm going to tell you. Something just not right about that picture. But again, there's no static radio. This is the voice of the revolution. I'm going to tell y'all, vote. Y'all got 2 weeks, 2 whole 14 days, weeks to get out and vote. Y'all need to get somebody out to vote. Take somebody to the polls. It's too late to register. But if you're 18 and you registered, go out and vote. Don't just register and don't vote. I got somebody already that, well, that I don't know what Swami Bear do where he from, but Bub ass don't vote. It don't mean nothing to him. Said his vote don't make a difference.
Yeah.
When he stop getting them benefits, when he get old and he needs some benefits, then that means he got to work till he 85. 72 ain't gonna get it no more. 85. Republicans, they talk about if they get in office, they gonna do revolving every 5 year Social Security. So you'll be on, then you off for 5 years. You on, I'm like, come on, man, come on.
And I be selling loud packs. 85 got caught selling weed.
Yeah, well, all I know is this. This country will really be in turmoil, and they think they saw something on January 6th in 2021. Let me tell you something. Just take these people's Social Security away from them, their welfare benefits away, and the crazy veterans benefits away. Guess what? You ain't seen nothing yet. Yeah. Like that old BTO song said, you ain't seen nothing yet.
Good afternoon, Kim Morrow.
Kim Morrow, what's up? Hey, cuz, how you doing? You got that little grandson of yours. He's still boxing. We got any boxing matches coming up? Justin or Jason, that's his name. Jason got any fights coming up? Let us know. Send us the action so we can get the action out there to the people. 46 to 10. We didn't get a chance to go over a lot of these scores yesterday. We apologize again for it. We was here, but we wasn't here. Put it that way, okay? And if we got time to explain it, then that means we taking time away from what we doing here today. Y'all need to go vote. I'm not gonna say it. I don't put videos on Facebook, and I approve those messages. I approve this message. Y'all need to go vote. Because if y'all don't vote, I'm gonna say it again. The marijuana business, once the government say, okay, we legalizing it everywhere and we taking it over like cigarettes, and y'all gonna be that lady living in my building. Go on, man. The old lady be falling all the time. She probably needs somebody to come over there and pick her up. I ain't come busy. But yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, so y'all kids in prison because the education system is terrible, and they don't get educations, and then they go hustle, and then everybody ain't meant to hustle. The street life ain't for everybody. The hustle game ain't for everybody. And then they end up in jail, and they making blue jeans for Levi's, Adidas. Well, they can't make Adidas for Kanye no more. He don't work for them no more. But then they making computers for IBM and Intel. When you start doing that stuff, then you picking marijuana out there in the field and making sure it get rolled up so they can sell it for $25 a pack, like cigarettes. Don't say your vote didn't matter, because don't nobody want to hear that shit then. Don't nobody want to hear it then when your vote don't matter. When they take away your benefits, whatever benefits you get in it for you people, and that you people, that's a racist thing when they say you people. But all y'all that's waiting for another stimulus check, when the last time y'all seen Kamala Harris in person, on video, on TV?
I ain't seen Joe Biden. He making moves suddenly.
Biden, he out there. Biden was on TV yesterday talking about the economy.
Time to stop talking and start filling out this down.
He was on TV talking about the economy.
Yeah.
We know what the economy doing. Gas went up, went down.
I got to go in and start filling out this student loan.
guess we get
paperwork.
the money back.
Yeah,
I can't get no money, man. I be looking for some free money, man. You know, but I just can't get none. I ain't got no crystal light today. I left it at the house, so we drinking regular water. So we sent out some alerts, you know, just say no. We're about to go live, Bub and Wax on No Static Radio, and it has a repeat picture that I put up a couple of weeks ago. Yee. He done messed up his whole life. And the divorce not even finalized yet. I know it. Let's go over these scores from the weekend. Again, last night, the Bears, they just steamrolled New England Patriots. So all you Patriot fans and ex-Tom Brady fans and ex-Patriots living in other countries, y'all got whopped last night. Dallas won, so Swami was happy. Indianapolis won. Julian happy. Julian ain't never been to Indianapolis in his life. And he talking about he the Indianapolis Colts fan. Man, Julian, go ride a horse. New York Giants won. Tennessee Titans, your boys won 4 straight. Mike Vrabel should be the coach of the Cleveland Browns because he's an Ohio State Buckeye. Won 5 rings with New England, though. But Cincinnati won. Joe Burrow threw for almost 500 yards. If they come in here Monday Night Football, it's going to be very embarrassing downtown on the lakefront. Because if Joe Burrow come up here and throw for 500 yards, somebody getting fired that night. The Washington Redskins / Commanders, they won. They beat Tom Brady in Tampa Bay. Kansas City won. They railroaded San Francisco in San Francisco. Carolina beat Tom Brady in San Francisco. Washington beat Aaron Rodgers in Green Bay. Sonny Barnes up in Chicago. The Bears won, and the boys, the Packers, lost again. The Bears got 3-3. Packers like 2-5, something like that. So that's like the Pittsburgh fans in Cleveland. When the Browns lose, then they all on there talking about the Browns. The Browns, this, the Browns, that. And then they got all this Pittsburgh stuff. But when Pittsburgh lose, you don't hear nothing from them. They don't post nothing on Facebook. Their birthday could be that day. They won't post it because they know everybody gonna blast them for being fake ass Pittsburgh fans that's from Mississippi and from Cleveland and ain't never been to Pittsburgh in their life.
Sometimes those Pittsburgh fans, I done seen the Browns beat Pittsburgh, and they start talking about Cincinnati.
Yeah, then they want to go talk about Cincinnati. Boy, let me tell you, this is a funny world. This is a funny division that the Browns play in. I'm like, man. But the Jets won. The Jets won again. I don't think the Jets lost a game since they beat Cleveland downtown at the stadium that day. Seattle won. Can't believe Seattle playing that good with what's the dude's name? That quarterback. He played for West Virginia. LA Rams, they won. The Browns had a fight in the locker room after the game. All the media people, they said they could hear it before they let them come in the locker room. Yeah. Raised voices, and furniture was moving. So
at least wasn't no pistols pulled out.
Yeah, that only happens with the Washington Wizards basketball team, Gilbert Arenas, and them type of cats.
At least Draymond Green wasn't in there knocking
Draymond Green. He had to swing on you when you ain't looking. He ain't gonna. Draymond Green ain't squaring up with nobody. Trust me. Not even Jordan Poole. Jordan Poole's soft. No, man. How you doing today, man? For real. You good, hustle?
Hey, I need something to eat. Besides that, I'm good. Give me some vittles in my stomach.
Seafood. You should call Bub, see what he cooking. See if he got the willingness. You know, like you gotta have the willingness to stay sober. He got the willingness to bring us something to eat. But then again, I digress. Like them people say, I digress. Bub ain't bringing nobody nothing.
You talking about the dude that got 2 whole chickens and told you to cook one of your leg quarters.
He did. Told me to cook one of my leg quarters. He got 2 whole chickens, and I gave him half a bag of the leg quarters. that was right in there in the freaking kitchen.
So I don't even think he gonna bring
No,
it
that
up,
ain't
bro.
happening. But we gonna try. We gonna try. 216-939-5087 is the Bub and Wax Show. On No Static Radio, the voice of the revolution. Let me see. Yeah, that was the NFL games. Did anybody get hurt? The running back for the Jets, he was a rookie. He got hurt, so they traded for somebody. The Jets serious about doing something in trying to get to the playoffs. When I get to college, we got to talk about beast mode, Marshawn Lynch. I love beast mode. Beast mode for real, for real, for real. Actually, he got ran out of Buffalo because he was getting pulled over with pistols and alcohol on his breath when he first came in the league. And they made a mistake and sent him to Seattle. He won the Super Bowl and could do any damn thing he wanted to do now. Because he got about 99 commercials. Brees Hall, that's the kid. He's a rookie. He tore his knee up. He out for the rest of the year. Let's see. Deshaun Watson, and this was a couple of weeks ago. I mean, they just leaked it last week. But this happened long before. They had Deshaun Watson clocked at 100 and something miles an hour, driving down in Charlotte somewhere where he shouldn't be driving anyway. And they pulled him over, and they let him go with a warning. But so him and what's that other idiot, Miles Garrett, they like to live in the fast lane. When you flip them cars, Miles, you got lucky, and that person who was with got lucky. Everybody don't get lucky, man, on that. You know, Charlie Trippi, he was a pro football player. He died last week. He was 100. He was 100. Jerry Jones and Robert Kraft. Jerry Jones, the man who won't admit that he had a daughter out of wedlock with a black woman, but it's public knowledge and public news. And Robert Kraft, the one who was down there in Florida during the Super Bowl weekend, getting pissed on in a massage parlor by some Asian woman. They got into it. They arguing about firing the commissioner, and and then too, that's like two kids in the sandbox arguing about who gonna get the shovel to throw the sand in the other one's face. Y'all both billionaires. The hell y'all arguing about in public? Y'all was once friends. Now y'all enemies. Carson Wentz, he got hurt too. He always get hurt. He hurt now. Robert Irsay, the owner of the Julian's team, the Indianapolis Colts, he said Daniel Snyder should be forced to sell his team. And I agree with the sexual harassment and physical sexual assault that was going on in their front office with the Washington Commanders, Washington Redskins, whatever their name is. The NFL and the other owners, they should force him to sell. Let's see. What else I got? Oh, I just wanted to get that out of the way because the sports thing was, we usually do it Monday because the attachment is there and people still stressed out about it. But don't jump off no bridge. It's just a game. However, now this is important. The afternoon lottery numbers. We on the station in northeastern Ohio. Thanks, Dave, for the hat too. It's nice, bro. I like this. And I got on Cleveland Guardian shirt where they say Indians. Sorry, but 457 was the pick 3. If you got it, go get it. 457 was the pick 3. 4201 was the pick 4. If you got it, go get it. And the pick 5, 02131. If you got them, go get them. Those are the midday numbers for today, Tuesday, October 25th. Y'all got 14 days until election day. Get your ass out and vote. Because they might shut the lottery down and raise the prices on the lottery. Since the eggs cost so much, they might raise the price on the lottery. Then y'all can't even afford to play. What you gonna do then? All you people that pay y'all rent with lottery winnings.
What they gonna do? Gonna go to GoFundMe like it, lady. GoFundMe. Spend all my life savings on the lottery.
Actually, true story. Today, I was in the lottery line up on Buckeye. And I was like, that little girl, it was a young girl too. You could tell she maybe was about maybe Um, and she was playing all these numbers, and the lady, first the dude was playing. Then I guess the lady came back from break or something. He gave it to her. This lady played $265 worth of numbers. And so we talking about all her numbers printing. And when I first walked up, she had a $20 ticket set up there. So I was like, she must have won some money. But she said, I said, well, she must have won some money because that ticket sitting up there. And she was like, so we talking, because you know how people be conversating in the lottery line. And she was like, yeah, no, I mean, yeah, I won on that ticket, but she said I hit the what you call that? The Mega Millions. She said in 2014 she had 4 balls in the Mega Ball, and the jackpot was like 600 million. She got $1 million. I'm like, damn. I said, you got a husband? That's the first thing out of my mouth. I asked, you got a husband? She say she got they took 200 and something in taxes.
That was lucky.
But I'm like, oh, that was a blessing.
400 and something taxes. It used to be 660. I used to know that 660 something thousand you would get $1 million.
Yeah, they
So if you to get 800,000, yeah, you did some finagle.
Yeah, she but I was like, man, that was cool, you know. And then I was looking because I'm like, she's a little small, slim girl, and I was like, you got somebody with you? You playing all them numbers and stuff like that? She was like, don't worry about it. I got my pistol in my purse. I was like, oh, okay. And the purse was like kind of open, so I was like, okay, let me leave this girl alone because she might shoot me for asking too many questions. Because people pull guns out nowadays, start shooting anywhere.
You supposed to be, though. You here for $1 million, you supposed to be running numbers. You ain't supposed to be playing.
She was the name, man.
Be the number lady.
She yeah, she should open up her own you know, clearing house.
Yeah.
But I was like, you know, and like I told you, you know, that was your blessing, you know. And I'm like, man.
We talking about, you see that.
And then I'm just sitting here.
See that somebody, I think it was Young Jock. Young Jock said somebody $1,800 on the.
Oh yeah, by mistake.
Yeah, talking about God got some blessings. He got some better blessings.
If you send it back.
You send it back.
They shut that damn Cash App down, and they got a new Cash App. And he got, they blessed. They got $1,800.
They
you weren't paying attention, Young Jock.
God got some better blessings for you.
Okay. That's what they said.
It would say some bigger blessings if you send the money back.
And I read that, man. I'm like, dude, gone. For real, man. You think they gonna send that money back?
Hey.
They had smart, y'all.
Yeah,
you think they gonna send that money back?
Too. They alert said ding ding. That's it. They didn't even see where it was from. As soon as they seen 1,800, they blocked everybody. Yeah.
They gassed out.
They blocked
everybody they know. But once they checked to see it was good,
it
was over.
Yeah, we blocking everybody.
Young Jock, you a damn fool. And then you gonna ask somebody, please, will they send it back? No, they ain't sending it back. Man, you freaking crazy? I ain't sending it back, and you didn't even send it to me. Shit. Sorry about that, y'all.
Yeah,
he's a damn fool.
Yeah, I got a business account, so they're gonna charge me a fee.
Yeah, they gonna charge you a nice fee. That was just a personal into the bank account game. But what's his name? Ash Carter. He was 61. He was on Friends. He was a little bit short white guy. He was a comedian. He made rap albums and everything. He got famous. He got more famous during the pandemic than when he was on Friends. He passed away yesterday. Camden Wright. He was played football for San Jose State. He was 18. He passed away last week. Some of these people passed away last week. Jermaine Knox. He was 37. This is the second story where a youth league football coach was shot and murdered in front of his players. This was down in Cincinnati. The last one was down in Texas with the Talib brothers. Um, and I don't get it.
Yeah.
You shooting people in front of kids. This man 37. He dead. I'm like, I don't get it. Um, Sam Westmore, he played football for Mississippi State University. He died. He died in a car crash. Robert Gordon, he was 75. Um, Tough Darks, he was in that band. I don't know, y'all might not be hip to them, but they was cool. They was like a punk band before punk really was big. But he passed away. He was 75. Kevin Kelly, he was an actor. He was 65. Not the Kevin Kelly that's here that's running for judge. I only wish. Um, he passed away. Antonio Denard, he played football in the NFL. I think the last team he played for was the Jets or the Jacksonville. He was 32. He got shot last week outside a bar, trying to break up a fight. I'm gonna tell y'all something, and man, rest in peace, dude. But when y'all be leaving these little clubs and bars or whatever y'all be doing, and y'all see people arguing, go the other way. Don't be trying to break it up, cause that good Samaritan shit get you a bullet.
You should learn that in high school. It's a high school move. Like you try to break up the fight, you always end up hurt worse than the people who were fighting. I'm like, yeah, I learned that in high school. Like, you ain't breaking up no more fights. Cool on that.
Nah, they what's the name, man? That,
Oh man, man.
he dude, 32, got killed. Got killed, man. That's crazy, man. Josephine Melville, she was Tony Award winning actress. Nice, pretty black woman too. She died backstage. She was 61.
Craziness out here.
What was this dude? Robert Masaka. He was 86. He died. I forgot what he did. Told y'all some of this stuff from last week. Let me see. Who else did I miss? Did I miss anybody else? Because I say this one.
Especially with the things y'all putting on there.
Oh, y'all need to leave it alone, man.
If y'all printed the switch, y'all need to chill with the switches, man. Y'all need to chill with that, man.
You ain't got to tell them. Don't tell them.
That shit gotta stop. That definitely gotta stop.
A lot of this shit gotta stop, man.
These kids be playing in the street. Y'all shooting off 100-round Glocks. They don't even make no sense. They don't even make
crazy.
No sense.
Broad daylight. Ain't caring. But let me see. I think one more. And I say the best way to do these is like the closest to my heart. I'm a Stax Records fan from like when I was a kid. And Stax Records, they had a writing team called the We Three. And Betty Crutcher, she was the female part of that writing team. She passed away last week. She was 83. She, and not only was that, when she first started writing songs for Stax, she was like, this ain't paying my bills and I got some kids. She went to nursing school and worked as a full-time nurse for like 20, 25 years. And she wrote some of Stax's biggest hits. And, you know, she was a good songwriter. She could sing. And she used to kick it with David Porter, The Masquerade Is Over, and Isaac Hayes. They the ones, when they went over there to Stax Records, you know, show what they could do, they took her with them. And they all stayed. Well, David Porter's still there. Isaac Hayes passed. She passed. But Betty Crutcher, she was a member of the writing team, We Three for Stax Records. I mean, Stax Records, we talk about Staple Singers, Rufus Thomas, Isaac Hayes, Johnny Taylor. She wrote some of the Johnny Taylor stuff. Who else? It was a lot. I mean, you know, that's you know, monthly shows in Alabama and Stax Records in Tennessee. Detroit, they have Motown. Philly had Town of Philadelphia. I can't think of the name of the where Harold Melvin and all them cats was recording that. But the thing was, that lady could write some songs. Bro. 83 years old, passed away. Rest in peace, all those folks. COVID's still here. We ran the COVID thing. I don't know. I ain't trying to make fun of nobody. Let me get this out the way. There was a mass shooting in St. Louis at a high school. 3 people died. There was a mass shooting again at Southern University
Yeah.
during homecoming weekend, this past weekend. And about 3 years ago, during homecoming weekend, it was a mass shooting at Southern University. So what y'all doing down there in New Orleans, man? Y'all need to keep them people off of y'all campus, man. Oh, also, Carly Simon Anticipation. Her father was Simon of Simon and Schuster's, and her 2 sisters actually died a day apart. Her one sister, she was the baby, Carly Simon was, but her one sister Lucy was 82, and her other sister Joanna was 85. One was an opera singer, and one went on to write for like movies and stuff like that. So the apple didn't fall too far from the tree with them 3. But yeah, they rest in peace too. Carly Simon's 2 sisters. I always liked Carly Simon from way back in the day. Let me see. They had a mass shooting in Chicago too over the weekend. About 3 people died up there. So you know, we got to vote. You got to talk to these representatives and all these people who they want your vote, but then after the election is over with, they gone. You don't see them again until it's time to vote again.
Yeah.
On that's the sucker game. You got to hold them accountable because when you vote for them and you vote them in the office, you got a right to call their office, go to their office, ask them what they've been doing about this, that, and the other. Because you know, Republicans, they don't care about nothing but guns, and guns kill people. Democrats act like they want to have like gun laws and stuff like that. Okay, you can't have sue the damn gun manufacturers. So who you gonna sue? So you got to go vote.
It's out of control. They 3D printing, man. They 3D printing the
Oh,
box with you.
oh, right on online. They make guns online. You ain't even got to worry about the gun manufacturer. But that's how the criminals do it. The criminals doing it.
That's who really out here doing it, though. That's who you gotta stop. That's the criminals.
Oh, there was an event, y'all probably seen it over the weekend. It was a cheer camp put on by the Cleveland Public School Systems, and they recruited, I can't think of their damn name. They were Stump, Shake, Battle, Roll, whatever. But they came over here from Georgia, and they did a cheer camp. And actually, my niece, that's her organization. And they had, you know, Winston-Salem State cheerleaders, Wilberforce. So they was shaking their bodies all down to the ground, like Michael Jackson said. Let me see. Oh, do I want to do this? Oh man, I'm trying to think. Oh, Angelica Ross, the first transgender woman to have a starring role in a Broadway musical. That's something. You know, and that's cool too. But I just had to do that, and we're trying to go over some of this stuff, man. Let me see. Liz Truss, she was the British. About 3 days before the Queen died, the Queen swore in as the Prime Minister of England.
Yeah.
They had a picture of her in the News of the World and in the Sun. They had a picture of a piece of lettuce with a wig on, and they said this lettuce will last longer than her sitting in that prime minister seat. The lettuce won. She got fired last week. 44 days. The shortest serving prime minister in English history, and they had a long history.
What's she doing? Stealing some money, man.
No, she just, England's economy is terrible right now. For £1, you know, if we like go buy £1 and against the dollar and trade it in, we're gonna get $3.25 of our money. So the pound is like down, and dropping my Smarties on the floor. But yeah, so And Boris Johnson, the one who was sucking Trump's ass while he was in there, they fired him. He gonna try to make a comeback. But Liz Truss, they didn't give her a chance. The House of Parliament and the Conservative Party over there, the Labor Party, whatever you want to call it, they didn't give her a chance. 44 days, you can't do nothing in 40. If we'd have gave Trump 44 days, we'd have been all right.
Oh, I need to go to overseas.
Yeah, you need to
my
go over
pop,
there because
my pop said that what he did when he was in the army. He said that what he just exchanged money and be on the
that's what we.
He said he's in Germany. He said, man, I need Germany. Just exchanging money. And just
That's
be on
what
the
you
plane.
do. And when I was over there, I think it was like the highest it got was like 289 of their money. Well, one of theirs, and we got 289 of ours. And they like American money. I don't know why. Y'all got that big money with the Queen's big pretty face on it when she was young. But we would go and like they used to smoke cigarettes like Winston, Marlboros, the worst American cigarettes that you could smoke, pretty much. And they would drink stuff like Old Crow, even though Old Crow would get you nice if you drank it enough. But they would drink, and we would buy these liquors because we had ration cards. And some people didn't drink, some people didn't smoke. So we would either ask them if we could have their ration cards or if we could buy their ration cards. And most people, they were like, oh, you cool, man, here. And so we would go there and we would buy meat, we buy Captain Crunch, all on the base for low or nothing, and take it and sell it to them off the base. I mean, it was illegal. The black market was cool. The black market good anywhere you go. So I don't know how about illegal it is, but it's cool. But
I like the black market.
Me too. If
I've always been a fan of the black market.
they may need to make
I ain't too big a fan of Black Friday, but I like the black
market. Yeah, me too. But it wasn't nothing for me to bring home. Well, not bring home. I'm not talking about the money I was getting from the Air Force. I'm talking about the money I was bringing home every week. This was even before they called it a side hustle. It was just straight black market. All I know is I was getting money over there. For me to make like $500, and I spent $100. And I mean, this was like every week for 3 years. You know, I kind of got out the game for a minute when I was about to leave. Because that's what I take that back. She wasn't. We was fucking. She wasn't fucking, and she had a baby, man. I'm like, who baby is that in your stomach? She looked at me and said, yours. I know it ain't. We need to go get a blood test. DNA wasn't out then. It was a blood test. We got a blood test. Guess what? It was mine. Jermaine Lewis West was born on December 5th, 1983. And that's all I can say about that one.
You are the father.
I was the father. And hey, he wasn't even out yet, I don't think. I think he was on Inside Edition. He was back on Inside Edition. 216-939-5087 is the number that you can call in. This is the Bub and Wax Show on No Static Radio. We're going to be asking the Swami Bear a couple of questions in a minute. First, where's Bub at? Hustle Carter on the board. I'm over here. But yeah, and just think now, it's almost like $5 American for like £1. Dude, they over there hustling for real now, man. But I wasn't able. I used to send money back. And you could only send so much money back to the States. But if you send a little bit, 1 penny over, they can be like, what you doing? And I just send money back.
On some Frank Lucas shit.
Oh, straight Frank Lucas, man. People was making, and there was people over there making more money than me. And I was knocking them. And then I wondered why this one dude named Ken Pemberton. He married this British girl. He lived over there. He was running the black market off base. He was in the Air Force. He retired. Married this British chick.
You can't knock the hustle, man. You gotta cut me in or cut it out, bro.
And he wasn't cutting everybody in because he had the live hookups on the liquor and the steaks and the chicken and the meat and stuff. These little chicks we used to go to like over there, and they projects look good. They projects look better than any projects over here. And we used to go get like buy Lucky Charms, and because if they call it, if you own the dough, that's their welfare.
Yeah.
But they get money from the government. The government basically take care of them.
Yeah.
Like you can't get no check over here no more unless you got 17 babies. Over there, the government take care of you. So we go over there, and I'll take my list. So what you want? You want some Captain Crunch?
Yeah.
They don't want no damn sugar frosted flakes. They want Captain Crunch, Fruit Loops, what that one with toucan Sam on it, that type of stuff. Now back then, in the commissary, we were paying like 89 cents for them damn a big box of cereal, and take it off base and sell it to them, and I'm making like $4 on a box of cereal. But my boy, Ken Pumpkin, he had to cut you in on the liquor, the meat, the cigarettes, and we got cool. Once we got cool, I was in, man. I was getting mine. I don't know about nobody else. But that's enough illegal stuff for the day. Little Boosie said he would ride 10 deep when he go to LA. Yeah. He said that last week. He said he going. If he ain't 10 deep, he ain't going.
Yeah. So
good. That ain't gonna prevent you from getting shot. That's what I'm just saying, bro.
Yeah,
that's too much.
Switch,
hey, that's all I'm saying, Boosie. That it will not prevent you from getting shot. Period. Let me see what else. Oh, we forgot about the Ohio State Buckeyes. They shoved it to Iowa like 54-10 or something like that. They got 6 turnovers. Everybody scored. Jackson and Jigwa was back. He was hurt since the first game of the year. Top 10 in college football this week. Georgia Bulldogs, defending national champions. Ohio State Buckeyes, you know what? We all close to my heart forever. Tennessee, the Vols, number 3.
Yeah.
The Bums from up north, from Ohio, you know who they is. They Bums, Michigan, Clemson, Bama, TCU, Oregon, Oklahoma State, Ole Miss. And Ole Miss lost to drop to number 10. So those are the top 10. If your team won, good. If your team didn't win, oh well. It's another game this Saturday. Not Ed McCaffrey. That was his daddy. Christian McCaffrey. He got traded to the 49ers from the Carolina Panthers. He a whole country away from Baker Mayfield now. Baker hurt on the East Coast in Carolina, and McCaffrey is in 49 with the 49ers. And guess what? They got waylaid at home, and he played. He played that game, the Sunday night game. They got waylaid, and obviously he did not help. So let's see where we at. What we gonna do? Oh, Marshawn Lynch. Y'all want to get the beast mode commentary out of the way for this week? And yeah, well, the Cavs, Darius Garland got hurt. The Cavs 2-1. Donovan Mitchell, he broke the team's record for the first 3 games, scoring 100 points. You mean LeBron didn't do it? And I thought LeBron was ever playing in Cleveland. And so many people thought basketball was invented in Cleveland when LeBron got here. Y'all fucking wrong, man. So quit being dumb. Yeah, I thought that was interesting. Garland, he got poked in the eye up in Toronto in the season opener. And when he come back, he'll probably have on some of them goggles. But he cool. I got something about Brittany Griner, and Kawhi Leonard signed a contract with New Balance. That is so. Who is that? Kawhi?
Dennis Rodman.
Oh, you seen Rodman new show? He on the show with some people, and Rodman doing good too. Rodman got it. He said he got a pair of shoes.
Bring Grinder back. I thought he was gonna bring her back. I don't know.
Then Rodman, he got a new pair of sneakers coming out. He said he got a clothing line. I seen him on what's Drew Barrymore. He was on there, and he had on some of his clothing line stuff, which the shirt he had on was nice. That other shit he had on the motherfucking coat like he was going to the ring and wrestling, like Ric Flair, with the puffy shit around there and the puffy shit around here. But he got a new pair of sneakers coming out. He got a clothing line. Dennis Rodman had all they call that. Dennis Rodman broke. Allen Iverson broke. Don't believe that. Trust me. Don't
I got to
believe
Google
it.
Rodman there because I know the last I heard about Rodman, he said he was going to bring Brittany Griner back home.
Well, he left that alone.
Yeah.
I'm just going to get the Brittany Griner thing out the way. She had her appeal today in Russia, and to appeal her conviction, they said no. But this is the thing that I found interesting about Brittany Griner the other day. Her Russian lawyer said, and I guess they do it the same way over there as they do over here. She get an hour free time out in the yard every day, and she out there by herself. They got a basketball hoop up, backboard, hoop, and everything, but they don't own a basketball.
And they won't
What's the point? And they let her go out there.
They won't let them drop and nobody send her no ball. They probably trying to smuggle something in the basketball.
That ain't funny, but that shit was funny when that lady said that to me on TV the other night. She was on Joy Reid show. Why you got a basketball court up there?
No basketball.
Don't know Russians play basketball.
You gotta make that ball.
She better do something.
Roll your blanket up.
And they denied her, and it was her birthday. Sunday, I think it was her birthday, either Sunday or Saturday. Happy birthday, Brittany Griner. I hope they gave you a basketball for your birthday.
Yeah.
Marshawn Lynch, he said, him and Russell Wilson, and they won the Super Bowl in Seattle.
Yeah.
And when they got down to the one, when they went back the next year, and Marshawn Lynch was back there, and they called a pass play against New England, and Wilson threw it in. They got intercepted on the goal line.
Yeah.
And that was the dumbest move one of them that I ever witnessed in football history. But he said that, and Richard Sherman, he said it too. He said Russell Wilson, since he got with Sierra and everything, he be acting brand new. You got to, first he changed his number on him. They can't pick up the phone and just call Russell Wilson and say, yo, man, come on over to the cookout or whatever, or we in town, you want to kick it or whatever, or let us see your little ugly baby or what, anything. He changed his number on them. And these people was his teammates for 10 years, 8 years, whatever. They went to war with each other, so they call it on the football field. Yeah. And so Marshawn Lynch was like, he changed the telephone number, man. And he didn't think that was too cool, so he found a way to get in contact with him. Guess what? Russell Wilson's secretary answered the phone and said, do you want me to take a message? Marshawn Lynch said, hell no, bitch. Hung up. Now, y'all got to understand, Beast Mode, he from Oakland, the bad side. And I say this, too, about Marshawn Lynch. He went to the University of California, Berkeley, which you got to be smart, super duper smart to get in there. Period. You ain't getting in there fourth in your class in high school. You got to be first, and you might not get in there. He graduated from Cal he played football for 3 years, but he graduated from Cal with honors. In 3 years. 3 years. That man is very smart. He might be crazy. He might be from the hood. He might ask the police questions when they pull him over and he drunk. But that man got an intellectual mind out of this world. Now this is the one that got me on beast mode. Cal was playing their homecoming this past weekend.
Yeah.
And I don't know who they was playing. They were playing somebody. And Marshawn Lynch and one of his teammates was there. And the lady from ABC, she was interviewing him on the sideline. And, you know, she asked Marshawn Lynch, so well, how's it nowadays compared when you was at Cal? Marshawn Lynch looked up in the stands. He said, man, and he looked straight to the camera. He said, when I was here, well, never this fucking many empty seats in the stadium, and they missed the beat. You know, the kill button, they missed it. And he just cussed the fucking on national TV, said the fucking seats were never this empty. So his teammate, dude, I can't think of his name, he was laughing. And the chick from ABC standing there with the mic like, you just said that and y'all missed the dump button? And so his boy was saying something. And then Marshawn Lynch was like, oh, hold on. I apologize for that shit I just said. Pull that up, leave, and just listen to it. Because then after that, his boy was just like rolling laughing. And the lady was like, fuck it, I'm laughing too. He said, excuse me for a second. I want to apologize for that shit I just said. And they ain't taking them off no Subway commercials. And they ain't taking them off no Skittles commercials. And they ain't taking them off no commercials. Did you remember when he got pulled over? Yeah. About 3 weeks ago? In Vegas. You think that they would pull somebody else's commercials. Beast Mode commercials ain't pulled. Marshawn Lynch is great. And I love that. I love that moment. I love that. Save it. Pull it up and save it. Because if you ever need a laugh and you ever think sports is too serious, just run that back. No Static Radio, the voice of the revolution. No Static Radio, voice of the revolution. 216-939-5087 is the number to call in. This is the Bub and Wax show. Russell Carter over there. I'm over here. I want to ask the Swami Bear a question. Swami Bear, why Bub don't come no more? Since you predict stuff and you 85% right and Bub 65% right. I just want to know. You think about that for the next few minutes while I go over some other stuff. Thank you, Swami Bear. That's the Swami Bear right there. Oh, remember the Tennessee game when they stormed the field? Yeah. When they beat Alabama? Yeah. They said there was a lot of drunk people that down there on that field. Oh, yeah. Not only the ones that stole the goalpost. Yeah. That the goalpost. That man, what's his name? Somebody that lied and said they about the goalpost. Danny White. I don't think Danny White. I think he got suspended for lying. Because they had a new goalpost up the next day. They just went and looked in the field house and took one of them out of the practice field and put it over at the real field. But no. Some people stole part of the field too. There's people taking grass. Oh yeah, grass. You're supposed to. Everything. You're supposed to take one of them seats, pull one of them seats up. They used to have turf. They used to have the AstroTurf game. But no, everybody went to that field turf. It's like grass on the top. Yeah. And everybody pretty much, because that AstroTurf, boy, you get a burn on that AstroTurf. Oh yeah. Shoot, that's like sliding down the carpet, butt naked on your ass. Razor blades. Who is that? McPherson. Good afternoon, guys. Good afternoon, Harry Krishna. That's the girl. Harry Krishna. Yeah. What's up? Call in 216-939-5087. Let us hear your voice. Unless you can't call in. If your dude there. Put him on the phone. Shit, he might be a Steelers fan. I need to cut somebody out. Oh. Bub ain't here because the Houston Astros, what did she put on there? Oh, much love to you too, sister. Much love to you too. They beat the New York Yankees 4-0. The Guardians would have won one game, and the Philadelphia Phillies, they beat the San Diego Padres 4-1. So the World Series coming up starting Wednesday, tomorrow, will be the Houston Astros against the Philadelphia Phillies. Houston been there for the last like 6 years, and the Phillies ain't been there since 2009. This is gonna be pretty interesting. The Yankees got swept. I think I called Bub and tell him the Yankees got swept. What's up, lady? Call us. We need somebody to call. Mention that. What's his name? Roland from University Heights. Marshawn Lynch. Call us and cuss. We could cuss each other out. Me and Marshawn Lynch. It'd be pretty good too. The Browns lost 23-20 to the Baltimore Ravens. Let me see. Oh, speaking of college athletics, I'm gonna get back to that Tennessee thing. There's a lady. She ran track from for the University of Connecticut, and she went there. And you know, track athletes get paid a lot of money after they go to the Olympics and they run on the professional circuit in Europe because we don't have a professional circuit over here because of amateurism. So she went to school. She got her doctorate. She's a doctor. Her name is Dr. Trisha Bailey. She's originally from the islands. One of them over there. And her family bought her. They came over here when she was a kid. She ran track for UConn. She donated $60 million, the highest donation for a former athlete in that school's history. And now you got all these dudes that went to UConn and played basketball that made buku Ray Allen money.
How many millions you got though to donate 60
million? That's what I'm saying. But she, what's the name?
You got a lot of M's in your bank account.
This lady's slick. She donated that money because when she graduated, she had a game plan. She owned medical equipment companies in Florida. She invested in pharmaceutical company in Florida where all the old people, generic people live. She got like about 4 businesses on the side that each one of them is making her $60 million a year. She ain't sweating. Dr. Trisha Bailey, congratulations. UConn, congratulations. What are y'all man basketball players going or football players going? Y'all ain't got 60 million? That lady gave 60 million. A black lady grew up in the islands, poor. Man, gone. That was interesting too. That was interesting, and that was something that you talk about giving back, you know, and that's giving back to your college and university. I used to give back to Cleveland State. I'd give them $100 and y'all split that up in 12 papers. I want my name on them benches with the gold names on it. I ain't got it yet. I took $100 out for a year. But yeah, that you know.
Could have least that 120 made it even $10.
No, they were pressing me. When they started pressing me, and I told them how much I had and how much I was gonna give.
They were pressing you, bro.
And they split up 12 times, and they automatically deducted it, man. It was cool though. I mean, I did it for a few years. I think one year I actually gave 150. That's the most I gave. I ain't rich.
Pressing me for 8 and some change.
Yeah, man. I ain't got it like that. We on the air live, no static radio. This is the voice of the revolution. I'm Wax. This is Bub and Wax Extravaganza. Hustle Carter over there. Swami Bear over there. 216-939-5087.
Stay acting like y'all need some gold posts or
something. They ain't even got no football team.
Exactly.
They ain't even got a football team.
Exactly. And we need some gold posts.
But they got to stay there at our soccer stadium. And you can play, take that bubble off of it in the summertime, and then in the wintertime you put that dome over it. Yeah. Man, that's lit, bro. I call money too.
Somebody said they was gonna get a football team to share the stadium with the Browns.
I mean, they could play over there at Lakewood Stadium. Everybody up there over there, St. Ignatius, St. Ed's. They all stay over there in them rich private schools. And they play over there at Lakewood High School, which got beautiful stadium. I think they still got AstroTurf.
But you wouldn't want to have no. I think that's why they don't have no football team, though. Because you wouldn't want to have no Cleveland State football team and win more than the Browns, because that's gonna be like they're gonna be like, whoa, we just use the Cleveland State team.
And the Browns.
Yeah.
They wasn't dang man.
So I think that's why they don't do that. Like that's a conflict of interest.
You know what? I got in a fantasy basketball league. My brother talked me into getting into one of the fantasy basketball leagues.
Yeah.
I have never played fantasy sports before in my life. But guess what? I have no idea what the hell I'm doing.
Yeah, I ain't never played fantasy either.
I ain't either, man. I'm like, okay, but it's kind of cool. I'll do it this time, you know.
Yeah.
I have no idea what I'm doing. The Lakers are 0-3. Everybody on the team, even the new coach, he hates Russell Westbrook.
Yeah.
And they wasn't passing the ball the other night, and it was a close game. They were playing Sacramento. So Westbrook was like, oh, y'all don't want to pass me the ball? So they forgot Westbrook, he'll go get the rebound and dribble all the way down, because that's his game. And the game was on the line. The Lakers was up 2 points.
Yeah.
And Westbrook went down and looked at LeBron, looked at Anthony Davis, looked at the coach, and shot the biggest brick you ever want to see. It clanked off so hard, they felt that over there in the SoFi Stadium, over there next to the Staples Center. And then he went back down the court, and Damian Lillard went down and hit a three.
Yeah.
They lost 103 to 102. Y'all need to just trade Westbrook, man. Leave that man alone, man. Leave him alone, because LeBron tripping. Y'all knew he didn't like LeBron, and LeBron didn't like him when y'all tried to bring this together. It wasn't going to work. It ain't working.
Give him his money. Give him his money.
And now they want $47 million. They gonna have to get 4-5 players and 3 teams involved for one dude, Westbrook's contract. They gonna have to find some bums and stuff, man. What that dude? I gotta go here because remember Isaiah Washington? He was on Grey's Anatomy. He was on something else too back when. The brother. Actually, I think he was the only brother on Grey's Anatomy, or whatever it was. He come say R. Kelly, man, wasn't in the wrong about Aaliyah, whatever the lady name that crashed in the airplane.
Yeah.
He said she was running the show. She was calling the shots. He said, because he was in Romeo Must Die with her.
Yeah.
And he talked about y'all blaming R. Kelly for all this and all that. But I'm like, damn, but didn't he get picked up on some sex charges too? His just wasn't as deep. Because he ain't been around in a long time. Yeah. Now all of a sudden you want to come out the closet, Isaiah Washington, about defending R. Kelly and talk about this 15-year-old girl was calling the shots against how was he, about 30-something? A 30-year-old predator, known predator, and you defended him? That's why you ain't working. Alfonso Ribeiro get more work than you, bro. At least Alfonso Ribeiro got the funniest home videos, and he with Tyra Banks. You ain't got nothing. That's why you ain't got nothing, because you a dummy. Daryl McDavid, he was R. Kelly's business manager. Yeah. You know, he was up on all them charges too. Yeah. He beat his case. Now he's suing R. Kelly for his lawyer's fees, $850,000, $850K. So, R. Kelly, you about to lose some more money, bro.
I ain't got it, man. They took all my money off my book.
Off his book, $28,000. That man want $850K. Because somebody gonna pay for his legal fees. He beat the case. He probably was the one that snitched though. And then Let me see. Who is he? The
I wonder
Reverend.
who getting all the money though, because they can't just stop. You can't just stop his money.
He get the royalties from his solo shows and stuff.
Yeah.
Don't he? I mean, from his songs.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what
he
I'm
get.
saying.
He
And
get.
people still playing R. Kelly. They
Oh.
don't care about none of that.
I was talking to a young lady the other
They
day.
don't care about none of that.
She was talking
We
about R.
still
Kelly.
public music. Ain't no boycotting.
She was like, "Oh, I still listen to R. Kelly. I don't care about that." And then you know what she had the nerve to say? But I wouldn't let him around my 4-year-old daughter.
Yeah, they still playing that. Because I know he gets some big checks. Because them people stayed on
Oh,
radio.
royalties, man. Oh,
But it was, I was listening to T-Pain. What T-Pain said, him and dude, I guess they live in the same
did
neighborhood.
he ever get his foreclosed Rolls Royce back
Man,
or
T-Pain,
repossessed?
I think that was some internet stuff, man. That's the internet stuff.
Well, I enjoyed it when it happened.
What's his name? His accountant probably didn't. Well, he said his accountant didn't pay, but somebody trusting people like Wesley Snipes gonna end up in jail. Well, I guess his accountant didn't pay, but T-Pain ain't worried about no money.
Yeah, well, all I know is this.
He was talking about when they sent them checks, man, because it was one time, like you said, it was one time when the only thing on the radio was songs that him and Neo had wrote. Even Beyonce was singing them. Like everybody did. Just because people on the radio be singing the songs, they ain't the people that be writing the songs.
Oh, no doubt.
And he was like, R. Kelly was one of them people, so I know he getting big check. And he said one time they sent him Neo check, and he's like, Neo just lived right down the street at the time, so he's like, yeah. It was like I made $9 million on a BMI. BMI sent checks every 3 months. Quarterly, you get 4 checks every 3 months. 4 times 3 is 12. He said I made $8 million. I made $9 million in a quarter, and they sent me Neo check. They was like, "Did you open it up?" He said, "Yeah, I gave him the check. Open, I gave him the check. He out of the wasn't even in no envelope when I gave it to him."
It is yours, man.
Yeah. He said they
Neo
gave
probably
me check.
looked at him like.
He said Neo check was $8 million. He said my check was 9, and Neo check was 8.
So he was cool then. If Neil's would have been 10, he might not have got that check.
And that's a quarter. They paid him quarter.
Yeah, so that's 4 times.
Yeah.
And I know R. Kelly ain't broke. These guys ain't broke because when you write the songs, then you get the residual. That's how they were stealing Little Richard and them money back in the day. They would write one line in the song and they would put their name on it. White dudes, white record executives, so they could give them to A&R people so they could play their records. I mean,
white record executive, James Brown.
Yeah, James Brown.
James Brown.
Reverend Charles South Hall III. He's from New Orleans. Reverend Charles South Hall III stole 900,000 from his church in New Orleans.
Anybody that I don't like people, you the third. And I bet it's no junior. Who is the second? I bet you just put that on there.
No, he just put that on there because that's
like
what they do.
Sandiford, like Artest, Better World Peace, Artest, Sandiford.
Because he couldn't hyphenate
your name, putting the third
so
on
he
there.
just put the third
to make
on
yourself seem important. Now you stealing to make yourself seem important.
Now you going to jail for stealing that $900K from them people.
Important. And what you buy? You didn't even buy nothing worthwhile.
Some damn cars.
And some earrings. What?
Reverend Charles South Hall III stealing from the congregation. That's why the congregation be shrinking, because y'all be stealing. They can watch that shit at home on a live stream and not tired.
Yeah, the dude, man, he was stealing. I watched it. Keep Sweet. Warren Jeffs, he got the stealing. He had them people sending him money in prison.
They something.
The latter day saint. Hey.
216-939-5087.
You call here, man. On my books. He had his books like R. Kelly books.
Oh, they probably tight too. Yeah. You know what? I've never been one to want to go to jail. But if I get $28,000 on my books and get out the next day, I can cash my books in, right?
Them, what's the name though? It used to be, I don't know how they gonna do 28,000 because it used to be that certain ones that give you a money order. So you gonna have about 50 money orders.
That's all right.
About 50 money orders.
That's all right. The lady gave me, when I hit for the $50 on the scratch off today, she gave me 15 singles, 5. I'm like, lady, what is you doing? I'm not going to no damn strip club. You all look like Donald Ray? Go on, lady. She started laughing. I was serious. But
They might write you a check though.
well, I mean, yeah, that's cool. The state could write me a check. Or, but yeah, he ain't no fair time yet. Young Jock, man, 1800. He was a fool, man.
Bigger blessings coming your way. God got bigger plans for you, man.
Oh, remember I was talking about voting earlier, but y'all need to vote.
Yeah.
This is the truth. And one state surprised me. Slavery is on the ballot in 4 states in this country.
Yeah, I've seen that.
4 states, slavery is on the ballot. Now, y'all think I'll be playing when I say y'all grandkids and y'all great-grandkids gonna be picking cotton and weed and tobacco because all the Mexicans and the Venezuelans, they gonna be getting paid on the West Coast picking fruit. Avocados, fruit, whatever they gonna be picking. But I tell you what, Tennessee, Alabama, and what the other one, Louisiana. And if you don't pick it in Louisiana, you're going to Angola. Angola is the worst state prison in the world. I don't care about Russia. I don't care about nothing. Angola, so you're going to do the work anyway. Because they're going to ride on them horses. They're going to make you pick that cotton down in Angola. But the 4th state, well, actually it was 5 states. And 2 states shocked me. Even though Oregon, there's a lot of racism up there. A whole lot of racists up there. Them, what do you call them? The ones Trump cool with, Proud Boys and all them. Yeah. All them type of militias. They all up there in Oregon anyway. They be talking about it's so liberal and it's so racist. They talking about let's just keep Portland weird. That's their slogan for the state. Let's keep Portland weird. But the state of Vermont. Vermont got slavery on the ballot. That's like we were talking about New Hampshire yesterday. Yeah. Ain't nobody know. Who y'all gonna make slaves? White people? Ain't no Indians up there no more, Native Americans. What y'all gonna do? Ship some Venezuelans up there from Florida and Texas and put them into slavery because y'all gonna lie and say they got jobs? Like y'all tried to trick us. Y'all brought us over here talking about it was good work over here.
What doesn't be happening in Vermont? You don't even see no scene like you watch stuff on TV like documentaries.
You don't be nothing from Vermont.
You don't never see Vermont. You might see Arkansas. They pop up every once in a while. You know what they even see like on some murder stuff like first 48. They might pop up in Alaska. They be like we couldn't find the body till the snow melted. But you don't never hear nothing about no Vermont.
The only television show. And I've been a television connoisseur since we first got TV. Mm-hmm. And when we first got TV, there was still people in my neighborhood on my block that didn't have a TV. Yeah. And when we got a color TV, people saw it. I'm talking about in the 60s. Yeah. Everybody wasn't getting it. They used to have a thing, I'm going to get back to what I was saying, where you could get like out the back of a comic book, like a little screen, like a tinted window. Yeah. And you could put it over your TV, and they said it would turn a black and white TV into a color TV. They stole a lot of people's money back then. But no, but they was scamming back then. You not only could you not get a college degree off the back of a matchbook, your TV wasn't no damn color TV when you put that shit over it.
Scam likely.
But no, the only show that I ever knew that was based in Vermont was the freaking Bob Newhart show. And remember they had the three brothers, Daryl, and Daryl.
Yeah.
That's the only reason why black people used to watch it, because of Daryl, and Daryl. And we used to get high and watch it because they was real silly. That's like you watch Happy Days.
Yeah.
How could you have in Wisconsin, mind you, during the 50s, mind you, Arnold. Arnold was Mr. Miyazaki from damn the Karate Kid. And he owned a restaurant in Milwaukee in the 50s with the Fonz. And he was Mr. Masaki. So that means he was Asian. And TV was something back in the day, bro. Y'all think TV good? Now, TV was something back in the day. I'm telling you. Because that was the only thing, the only show. And the Bob Newhart show wasn't funny. Bob Newhart was never funny ever since I first saw him and laid eyes on him. He had about 5 shows. Then he was on Carol Burnett and somebody else's show. But they gave him a show. It was in Vermont. And the only people when it was funny was Daryl, and Daryl. The only thing was funny about the Dukes of Hazzard, because people used to watch the Dukes of Hazzard for the General Lee and Daisy Dukes.
I used to watch it, the General Lee, yeah.
The General Lee and Daisy Dukes. Didn't nobody care about nothing else. And then Roscoe Pico.
I think the reason I like the Dukes of Hazzard this month, I ain't gonna lie. The reason I like Dukes of Hazzard, because they used to jump in the car and then open the doors, man.
No, they just jumped right over in the board, man. And they didn't have no T-tops.
Yeah. Trying to tell my mom said, "Why you would cut this shit out? You would be jumping in this car."
Put
That was the only
all
reason.
over the seat.
Yeah, that's the only reason I like Dukes of Hazzard. I was like, man, these dudes jumping in the car, bro. They ain't using no car door.
Them Duke boys was something else. And Boss Hogg had on a white suit. He must put on a different white suit every day.
Yeah.
With a 10-gallon hat. And his fat ass weighed 300 pounds. He was 5'6".
That was the game, though. That was like, if you was my age around Dukes of Hazzard,
they had the Dukes of Hazzard toys, and they still got the General Lee toy.
We ain't care nothing about you, the Daisy Duke. Nah, fuck that. We wanted to see these dudes jumping in the car, feet first. You know what I mean?
Well, you was a little younger than me.
Yeah.
When they was out, we used to watch the Barbara Bach had some pretty legs. You didn't get Diane Carroll was on TV. It was a few sisters on TV. Florida from the Jeffersons.
I still want to do that though. Yeah, you can't be jumping off in the car like that.
Oh, you don't see nobody do that. But your boy used to do it. He didn't jump in the car. He slid over the hood. Kit from Knight Rider.
Yeah.
He'd jump and slide over the hood and then get in. But nobody like the Duke boys. I wonder how many times they cracked their head filming and they had to do take 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 with concussions. But yeah, Vermont ain't no brothers up there. Ain't no brothers in New Hampshire. If they ain't admitting it, because they in Connecticut lying. So don't believe it. They got some maple syrup up there. This time of year is supposed to be a big time of year for Vermont. The maple syrup festivals when they can get it out the trees and all that. Give me some damn Aunt Jemimas. I don't want no Gallagher's.
Pearl Milling Company. What is that? Aunt Jemima. I don't know what y'all talking about.
I need Aunt Jemimas. I don't want to hear that other stuff. And give me some. I don't even eat rice no more. I quit eating rice because of the scarf. What's up, John Pickens? What's happening in Inglewood, California, man? 216-939-5087 is the number. You can call me, talk about them staking Lakers, fakers, can't win a game, man. You down there in Inglewood, man. What's happening? What's up with the hustle down there, man? Let me see. Where am I? Where am I at? Let me see. We talked about the rip-off there preacher down there. That was stealing. Let me see. Oh, because we got to talk about Kanye West, because this man, he's a damn fool, a real fool, and nothing but a fool. So help me God. But Suge Knight, Suge Jacob Marion Knight Jr. Suge Jacob Marion Knight Jr., Suge
Yeah.
Knight's son,
Yeah.
said Tupac
That's
alive.
man.
He said Tupac alive. So you know that apple ain't fell too far from the tree. That's all I wanted to say. Suge Jacob Marion Knight Jr., shut the hell up, man. Tupac been dead. And anybody think he's alive, you a damn fool.
Then everybody, yeah. Like if you start there, then everybody got to be alive, man.
Elvis, Michael
Biggie,
Jackson, they all on the same
Prince.
island.
Everybody got to come back now.
You see them pictures that they have when they paint them with all their pictures of all the dead musical artists on there.
Yeah.
They all on the same island. They all alive. That's how they painted that picture. That's how they painted that picture.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Suge Knight's son, man, get a job, man. You ain't getting no more money from Death Row. All that money going to Snoop.
Yeah, it's time for all these juniors and the seconds and the thirds. Everybody kids coming out now talking crazy nonsense.
Suge Jacob Marion Knight Jr. don't have the third, cause you dumb, your father dumb, and ain't gonna be no money. Snoop got the money.
Baby mama? Who is
Oh, they said his baby mama, cause I was watching something and reading something on Death Row. She was a hood chick.
Yeah.
And she kicked it with him and didn't tell until the FBI caught her for writing some bad checks.
Yeah.
She told on Suge Knight faster than
I was saying, he didn't have no kids with Michelle, did he?
No, he had the one girl. She was a hood chick.
Yeah.
And she wasn't in Death Row. No kind. She couldn't come to Death Row because Suge Jacob Marion Knight Jr. That's your mama. Your mama say my son dumb as fuck, dumb as his father was. What's the dude name? He was in Superfly. Kalen Walker.
Yeah.
Well, remember we talked about he got convicted.
Yeah.
They gave that motherfucker 50 years. Excuse my language. Yeah. If I offended anybody, he got 50 years.
Yeah.
He gonna get shanked, yanked, and body spanked or booty spanked in jail when he get there.
You ain't trying to be like you was in Superfly, looking out pretty.
Nah, shanked,
Pretty
yanked,
Ricky.
and booty spanked. That's all I'm saying about that.
That was a what's the name movie too, wasn't it?
That was an old black exploitation film.
Yeah,
that Ron O'Neal was from Cleveland, Ohio.
The one that they remade that Superfly. That was Free Bands, Future.
Yeah,
like
what's
that whole
that?
soundtrack is like Future and Atlanta music. That was Future remade that stuff, so you better tell Future to put some money on the book.
I don't know. Is he getting some residuals from the movie, or did he sign a contract for one check? But that check gone.
I don't think Future do residuals like that. Future probably
ain't getting that fool nothing.
Yeah, Future probably hit you with the one check.
Future gonna tell him he shouldn't have been raping them little underage girls. And his ass was old. Ice Cube. No matter what you think of Ice Cube. And he said that the reason why they have not released Last Fridays is because the studios, he said the first lines in the script, he said, it's motherfucking Friday again and I'm tired of this shit. They said they don't want that cussing and shit in this movie. Now you got Cat Williams, Chris Tucker.
I don't understand.
You got everybody except for Debo, because everybody back.
So they don't own the rights to the movie. Dude said he wasn't coming back though. Chris Tucker, he not coming back.
Ice Cube is the first Fridays. He owned all the rights to that. Now they seen how popular it was the second go round, so they're like, yeah, we're gonna give Ice Cube a whole bunch of money, man, because we about to make a whole bunch of money. But Chris Tucker don't know what he gonna do. He say he ain't coming back. He need to come back at that old bootleg, jackleg preaching he doing in Atlanta. He can't. He shouldn't have went there because they got Creflo Dollar. How you gonna make some money in Atlanta?
Yeah, it's some kind of business move that I can't understand. They got the rights to that because I wouldn't even after the success of the first Friday. I mean, you don't need no. This is DIY world now. You can put that out yourself.
Oh yeah, I mean, in the other movies that he made, because he did an interview.
You didn't learn nothing from Master P.
So,
You can put movies
but
up
he
there.
said the other movies that he made, because you know the big studio started back in Ice Cube.
Yeah.
Then he had a couple other movies. Are We There Yet? I think. What else was he in?
So they gotta own the rights to that. He done own the rights or something.
He said that in the other movies, he's like he got like 70% of the rights to all the other movies that he produced, you know, and all that other stuff. So,
Yeah.
but the Fridays,
75% still not enough for
like
him
Bub.
to put it
No,
out.
you supposed to be getting 100.
Yeah.
No, that's not enough.
Put that out, man.
I just want to say, well, I just bringing him up because Kanye West, Yeezy, he said that Ice Cube told him to start saying that anti-Semitic bullshit. Ice Cube said, I ain't putting no batteries in that motherfucker backpack. He better quit lying on me. He better shut up. Then he left it at that. He gonna say Ice Cube told him to say that bullshit. Nah.
Ice Cube. Man, we need some tape. We need some video footage, but people need to just leave Kanye alone, man. It's crazy.
Oh, they about to leave him alone because Adidas just left him alone.
Leave him alone.
He losing so many of his big money advertisers. Now I know he got a lot of money, but when they start taking his ass to court, because George Floyd family taking him for $250 million for lying and slandering, and he gonna settle with them because he ain't the one. He might go to court. He might be dumb enough to go to court. He ain't gonna listen to
man. It depends on how much time he got on his hands right now. It look like he got a lot of time.
he got a lot of time on his hands right
so
now.
So he might go to court. He might need to be on court TV. Good old try the Kanye West trial.
But
it
see,
look like good TV.
And like I was telling somebody yesterday, and I'm gonna keep saying it, the divorce ain't final yet. You messing up money now, and that lady getting half of everything.
Cause that's the Kanye that type of person. Kanye like he needs a series.
He needs something, yeah.
So he'll do a trial.
A&E
He'll
or
go to trial and put that on TV.
Yeah. He gonna be needing some money in a minute to keep fooling around these white folks, the wrong white folks. I mean,
I don't think Kanye cares about no money, man.
No, because he get actually, you know what?
I
think if he lose all his money, he'll be broke as long as he gets to spend time with his kids. I actually think that.
Say, as long as Kanye ain't never gonna be broke. He one of them people I be telling people. He one of them people like Michael Jackson and certain people. Kanye West will never be broke. He'll never be like certain people. Oh, he might not be MC Hammer. He might ain't got 50 million, 60 million like he used to have, but he ain't broke.
No,
he was like, oh, MC Hammer broke.
Yeah.
Kanye West will never be
Hammer
broke.
was a hustler, businessman type. He had that type of mind.
So Kanye West like that. Kanye West is like he'll never be broke. He might not have billions and millions.
Yeah, he gonna lose his billionaire status. I think he gonna lose his billionaire status.
But Kanye, he don't care about no money, man. That's what people still don't be failing to understand. Long as he can say what he want to say, he don't.
He gonna keep doing that anyway.
Long as like he gonna say what he gonna say, Kanye care about his freedom until they lock him up. That's like
like, when he get locked up, it's a wrap, Jack. But they two of the families settled with Live Nation and what's that fool's name for Astro World? But they said
Travis Scott.
Yeah, they said they got to keep the settlement numbers. You know, you can't tell. Somebody gonna find out. They gonna tell. But yeah, Q said I ain't putting no batteries in that motherfucking backpack. Shit. But and you talk about the IRS and the good agent and somebody's money.
Yeah.
What's that boy's name? Tyler Perry. Tyler Perry, he go talking, you know, to his accountant, and he said something wasn't right, so he fired dude because he had got a letter from the IRS. He didn't open up the letter. Ended up, and he fired the accountant because the accountant was a little shady in some places. Ended up, the IRS sent Tyler Perry a letter saying, we owe you $9-point-something million. Did your accountant tell you? Tyler Perry, like, you fired, and where my check at? Now you know they don't call you when they owe you money
Yeah.
unless your name Tyler Perry, Kanye West, Michael Jackson. Um, they ain't gonna call me if they owe me no money.
Yeah.
But he fired his accountant and
Cashing checks.
and because he was stealing money
He done
on
run
a
an
low
audit,
level.
man.
But
They said dude got the best audit team. Jay-Z better get Jay-Z's auditors. They said Jay-Z auditors
Jay
is
Z ain't
main
losing a penny.
people, boy.
He got the dope dealing audit team
Yeah.
type of money laundering types.
They said they found like 600,000 of his money. You better get you some good auditors, man.
Tyler Perry done got him some good ones because he got $9 million coming back, and he didn't know dude was gonna pocket that $9 million.
Yeah.
He was gonna pocket that $9 million, and
That.
your boy Yee, he got into it with what's his name, Ari Emanuel.
Yeah.
Pull up. That's his own dude, man, or whoever, girl, whatever. I don't know who these motherfuckers is sometimes, man.
But that's what his thing is, though. That's
he like to get in people's business. He got fired from what's that Valencia.
But he the real dude. He's the real ops. Like that's his job. His job is to oppose whatever you got. He always got to be on the opposite side.
Oh, he on the opposite side of Kim Kardashian in that courtroom. He better start hiding money in the Cayman Islands, cause she getting half, and she gonna get child support for both kids.
Even on his side, they don't even be on it. Where Antonio Brown at?
Stealing his money, stealing his money, and kicking it with Keisha Cole, and they laughing about it. You know he done gave Antonio Brown the PIN number, because Antonio Brown was a broke football player that made millions and broke. Anytime you get kicked off a team and you got $29 million guaranteed sitting there, and you get kicked off the team for saying some dumb shit, you broke. Your house getting foreclosed on. You looking stupid. You walk off the field, taking your shirt off, posing in New York, and quit. No, dude, you ain't too bright. But I bet he's stealing some of Kanye West's money. Somebody you know gonna get hurt out here. Somebody who gonna really get hurt out here though, for real, man. I need you to, if you know him, call him. If you know anybody know him, call him. There's DJ Academics. DJ Academics came out and said, I will snitch on Lil Baby if what's the dude name gets RICO charges. Yeah. I'm gonna take my hat off, bruh.
But he talking crazy behind it too, though.
He don't know. Look, you see what these people like this dude is, and some other people. They don't think this dude still got no street cred, no real street cred, and he don't know nobody no more. Like all of a sudden he just dealing with what's her name, Adele and people like that. Man, this dude, when he was interviewing with Sway the other day, I'm like, he still got his hands in the pot. He just got other people stirring it for him out there. Because he ain't never going to lose his street cred, man.
Yeah, but Academics, he been bad for the culture anyway.
Him and Charlamagne, the whatever they call him. I wouldn't call him
like,
that.
man, you doing the same thing to black men, what you talking about, they shouldn't be doing, but you doing the same thing. You doing it in a different way, though.
Yeah.
This shit crazy. Yeah, I don't really mess with Academics and none of them.
Yeah, they suckers, man. They on some sucker stuff for real. But the
thing is, though, the boldness, though. Like,
yeah, you just coming out saying this, bro.
Like the boldness, though, on camera.
Like he gonna go down to Atlanta. Yeah. Or he stay in New York. That's right. He a New York sucker. He ain't going down there.
But you was the same dude talking about, oh, y'all still mess with 6ix9ine and he a rat. Be like, bro, so you a rat, though. You saying you a rat.
In local news, Judge Pinky Carr, the Ohio Supreme Court said, no, we suspending your license. You can't be the judge no more. She was coming to work with halter tops on and booty shorts and joker pants up under her robe. Totally unprofessional. And then she was dogging the black people.
Yeah.
That's why you ain't got no job no more, Pinky. Now I ain't talking about Pinky from Friday. I ain't talking about that Pinky. Kevin Spacey beat the case on that he was playing with the one little boy that was in the movie with him when he was 14.
Yeah.
He beat the case, but he still got them other cases up there in Connecticut and Vermont and Martha's Vineyard. He still got them cases.
That's where, okay. Vermont.
He ain't beating all them cases.
That's what be going on in Vermont. I'm wondering what
yeah, pervert stuff.
Kevin Spacey up in Vermont.
Kevin Spacey got cribs up there.
Yeah.
Let me see. I read this too. And this I don't know. They said uterine cancer that black women be suffering from, and I don't know. You can call 216-939-5087. I see numbers. I read numbers. I listened to this stuff. Among African American women, the numbers are higher in uterine cancer.
Yeah.
You know what they said, and I read this, and I don't think it's a lie. It got to be something to it because these people, black people, did research on it. You know what? They said the hair relaxer that they put in their hair to make it fried, dyed, and laid to the side, that's causing a lot of these black women to have uterine cancer. That's why a lot of them are going back natural now.
Yeah.
And I'm like, damn, that's messed up.
Yeah. I don't know, man.
That's real messed up.
Some chemicals in it.
A lot of kids that should be burning your head, like Denzel Washington was saying. Shorty, they cut the water off on them.
That's the what's the name? That's the lie. That's
That
the
was
old
lie.
school joint right there. Yeah, that's the old school. The lie in that game.
Well, I done had some of that new stuff in my head before. The process kit back in the day. And that just need to burn. They ain't take it out fast enough, it burns. These dudes, man, I wasn't hip. I read up. I just stumbled upon an article. Sometimes I stumble upon these articles and they just be so good, and I just read them from front to back. This one too. George Stevens, Long. He was like a congressman dude down there in Texas.
Yeah.
He went to Shotgun Willie's, which is a strip club, and when he left, he died in the parking lot. I guess Shotgun Willie, somebody gave him a good Willie in there, and he died. Marcus King is coming to the Gore on October that's over the 23rd. That was Saturday. Real up and coming jazz dude. But Kevin Lee and Pierre Thomas. What's his name? Coach K and P.
Yeah.
They said they went to Lil Baby. Lil Baby said he wasn't even in the music game then. When he came to them and was questioning them about how to make money and be profitable. I didn't know because the article was about them, but it was about that Atlanta scene.
Yeah.
And it was what was them kids' name? One of them, he came on and he made some money. They gave one of the big recording studios, or they gave him some money. I think his name was Lil Reek, and he made $800,000.
Yeah.
They gave him $800,000 because he had one good song on the internet,
Yeah.
and he said he spent that $800,000 up so fast, man. But yeah, they said that. I mean, these dudes, man, J. Wayne Jenkins, and I mean Kevin Lee, Pierre Thomas. I'm like, dude, these dudes seem like because they said they running that down there.
Yeah.
And they say they bringing in people who they not distancing themselves from the streets like Lil Baby did. You said Quavo and them and them motherfuckers, they wasn't never in the streets like that. He said they didn't have they was just over there singing and shit. Migos, them dudes.
Trapping out the bando. What's going on?
But yeah, they
said they were trapping out the bando.
They said they were just talking.
P was Pierre P. The
But,
CEO said he told Quavo he should have bought the trap house.
Cause they said what's the one they kicked out the band?
That's Offset.
He was the only one in the game.
Yeah.
So them other two wasn't in the game. He said Offset was out there, Um,
Quavo and take off.
they wasn't out there. They took off. Anytime some heat came down, they took off running. But no, these dudes, man, this article that I read, and it was, I don't know, it was written by a dude that, right for the New York Times. And I just was so immersed in it. I mean, I stopped doing what I was doing, and I just read this whole article. And it talked about these dudes, and they talked about the, because the name of their company is what, Quality Control. Um, and it talked about these young cats that they bringing up now in the Atlanta rap scene. You know, some of them like, man, we not getting out the game. You know, we ain't Little Baby, so we gonna still do what we want to do. But they giving them record contracts. You know, and I'm like, that's kind of. But these dudes, the thing I'm trying to get to, I think, is these dudes is so freaking big down there. And I'm like, when I go to Atlanta, you know, I mean, I don't know, I don't go in them circles, I ain't running in them type of scenes, but I'm like, I would have been the herd of these two dudes. Quality Control Records, because his baby with them, he was with them for a minute. Yeah, because
they showed in that thing. You gotta watch that
the documentary.
Yeah, cause when Lil Baby came to him, he went on the mission because he was gonna do. He said he didn't want. It was certain things he didn't want Lil Baby to do to be a superstar. He didn't want like everybody's like, oh, Lil Baby should have been on Migos, so he didn't want to be on no Migos songs and all that. He wanted him to have his own swag because he signed Lil Baby and his boy first, and he's like. He had to sign Lil Baby's boy. His boy got killed, but he had to sign Lil Baby's boy so Lil Baby could get on board. And when Lil Baby started blowing up, he went and did all the footwork with Baby at the beginning. Footwork, like he went and did all the footwork.
Yeah, that's what they were saying. And because I was like, man, I mean,
like the shows, the interviews, like even the little bitty show at the real cookout. That what they was doing. Like P was there with doing that. Like I got this show, we got this to make him a star. He was like, yeah, he was putting in all the
footwork. Was in the game, wasn't it? I don't know which one, but they said one of them. I don't know if it was him or the other dude, Coach K. Yeah. But one of them was in the game. Then they said we getting in the music business, full time, full go, because I guess they saw the future. Yeah. It was P was in the crack game. Yeah. He was in the game, so he must have knew Lil Baby from them corners and them environments.
Yeah, what he said. So you gotta see that documentary. It's some real slick stuff.
Cause I was just like, man, these dudes, man. And I stumbled upon it in the New York Times article.
We said, I said, y'all know, baby, Dominique. That name, like I know Dominique. From the trap. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but then because he was talking about, he mentioned that when he was interviewing with Sway last week before, I guess, and that one and Sway asked that man about his money, and then he gonna ask him because he had this one chick from Memphis that he done got hooked up with.
Yeah.
She was there. He about to put her on, but
yeah, I seen that. It's another dude too that got from Memphis.
He asked what he said, well, when you be on the road and stuff, you be in all these different hotels and stuff like that, because I guess he was trying to get around to the story about the prostitute and the money, where Lil Baby he don't want to hear that shit no more, man. But he was like, man, he said, do you know, I change my drawers and my socks every fucking day. He said, how about you? Dude was like, I might change my socks every day, but he put him on the spot though, man. But that was a cool interview. But yeah, I'm like, these dudes, man, was so it when I read stuff like that, it make me go, and I need to start digging. I need to start looking because I want to learn everything I can about these dudes.
It's real interesting.
And
but that's how they doing it now, especially in the rap game. It's like everybody is signing people now. All the people that used to be artists or still artists is signing people. instead of letting the majors get them.
Yeah, I mean that's
Especially
good,
that's
man.
who it is. Like quality control is that's like Atlanta. They starting to go after Memphis because they know all the Memphis people. Memphis is like where it's at now. There's Yo Gotti. He got the Memphis scene,
Yeah,
but
he got
quality
it locked
control,
up.
they going to go get some Memphis artists because
Yeah, he got the couple of them, the girl and the guy.
because they know that's what Gucci made. Like all the Atlanta people know Memphis. Gotta go Memphis. That's where the come up is at. Gucci Mane had Shiesty, but you couldn't separate. It was another person who can't separate yourself from the streets, man. So
But they in Memphis they got their own kind of sound, man.
Yeah.
You know, I mean all parts. I guess they say well all parts of the country got their own different sound.
Yeah.
I don't think so, but I think Memphis sound is different.
Yeah. It's just the way they talk and everything too.
Yeah, they just on some other shit, man. Yeah. Mine. But no, it just made me. So I'm looking. I'm like, eventually one day I am gonna get around. I'm gonna quit watching this documentary to watch that documentary. But yeah, I'm like, these dudes, man. Oh, the Kodak Black. They say him and Monica kicking. I want to throw that out there.
Yeah, but Kodak Black on another man. Kodak Black on another mission. I gotta find out, man.
Kodak on some other shit. Yeah, that's what he on. Him and Glorilla and FNF. Yeah. I'm like, Kodak. What part of Florida Kodak from anyway?
Broward County, man.
Oh. That explains it. He from straight down the pork and beans territory, huh?
Yeah.
But yeah, what's the kid name? He got killed. CTS, Luke Wick, whatever his name was, he got murdered.
Yeah.
We wasn't having none since old boy got killed out there in LA. It kind of calmed down for a minute.
Yeah.
But somebody decided to put a freaking gun up his head and blow his face off. For the dead rapper part of the program.
Man. You should have said that because I was thinking about that when I seen Kodak. I'm like, man, somebody need to put Kodak in a damn movie, man. He needs to be in a movie, or he need to do stand-up comedy. Cause I don't know, cause you can't. I don't guess you can force it. Like if he was on the stage trying to be funny, it probably wouldn't be funny. But this
you just gotta go out there and be yourself, man. Just go out there and just start being yourself, man.
Kodak Black is a funny dude. He's funny in the video.
He is funny. I must say, every time I see him, he doing some funny shit. And he ain't even trying to be funny. He just.
I said, you gotta put him in a movie or something. Cause I don't think like if he went on stage and tried to be a comedian, I don't think it would be funny. Like you just gotta just real life, just watch Kodak.
They just should just get a camera and follow him around. Shit. And sell the shit as a comedy. Let Dave Chappelle produce it. Let somebody do it. Oh, remember we used to run on West 25th on Fridays?
Yeah.
Did you see in the newspaper? And they say they were dealing drugs and stuff out of the phone store right there on West 25th. Because
Fat Sam.
What's his name?
No,
Mo Pasine.
Yeah.
Mo Pasine took one to the noodle. He was going out the back door to get in his car and leave. They popped him in the head. He died. And one of the dudes in the store. And they say when the police finally got there and went in there, they found drugs, guns, all type of stuff. So they were selling more than phones over there on West 25th at the what's the name of it? King Wireless. You know, right up like Lou's right here.
Yeah.
And they right here.
Yeah.
So
I remember that.
yeah, they busted name. Dude, I said, man, that was where we used to be at, man.
Yeah.
Over that way, every Friday.
You already know then when I want to put your kofi on. Know what time it is.
Sam got his on now.
Backwards. Know what time it is you put your kofi on, bro.
Yeah, Fat Sam got his on backwards.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I'm just like that Atlanta thing, man. That quality control. I'm in. I'm trying to find all the information. I like it. I like to read, cause I mean, I don't know what Coach K was doing before he hooked up with P, but I know what P was doing before he hooked up with quality control. Yeah. And I guess that's where they got their seed money from. Yeah. I ain't talking about growing no marijuana either. I'm talking about seed money to start this thing, man, because I'm like, dude, and they gangster. They just death row
Yeah, I
without the
think
dumb
that's what
shit.
it was. I think that's what it was. It was I think that's how it went down. Like P had the money, he wanted to change up, and K had the peoples. He had the contacts.
But they
So,
both went to little baby to find out how to be a millionaire.
yeah,
Because they said that dude, they was making money. He was making that money. He ain't had to be no damn rapper. Shit. Cause he said he used to go where did he used to go. He said that in the interview with Sway. He was like, yeah, man, that's when we used to go get our damn T-Fat, man. I said, man, my shit, man. He said my shit back in the day, man, wasn't no fake shit. He said his shit was
Eddie.
21 karat shit.
Probably Eddie's. That's where they used to go.
Yeah, that's where it was. That's the spot he said. I was laughing when he said that because
They used to go to Eddie's in Atlanta.
Cause Sway was talking, he said, "Man, your teeth look good, man. We been to the dentist or something." This motherfucker looking at him like, "Man, what the fuck is you? You asked me about my drawers, man. You asked me about." He said, "Man, I change my sheets get changed twice a day." And he said, "I take baths unless I was up late. I might take a shower the next day. But if I do, the motherfuckers in there changing my sheets immediately the next day. Why you worried about this man? His hygiene game, man."
His whole lifestyle.
I see what we're talking about, Dub, baby. He ain't making no money, no. He don't be with G. He might as well go and sign him with Kanye West, because that motherfucker gonna be broke in a minute. He ain't making no money, man.
Oh, man.
I hate to say that, but I'm like,
yeah. What the baby? He said something. He had
DJ
that one. You
Academic
see
is
his
a
one,
snitch.
the baby in the airport, and he got like the mask, the poop shiesty mask on and everything. Still got the COVID mask or whatever and everything. He was like, "Yeah, I'm real low key in the airport." But he was the comments on that. It's like, man, ain't nobody looking for you after the album. It's like you can show your face, bro. Nobody looking for you at the
No, he
airport.
can't. He don't want to show his damn face, man. Oh, man, that's crazy.
It's like nobody looking for you, man.
That's crazy, man.
But yo, man, that's messed up. Y'all cancel culture, my boy, man. Baby.
Yeah, because he said something about gay stuff. I hope we don't get canceled. Well, I mean, we don't talk about
y'all
gay
wasn't
people.
caring though. At first, y'all wasn't caring when all
Dave Chappelle didn't get cancel culture, did he?
all his songs were sounding the same. Y'all didn't care. Now his songs still sounding the same. Now y'all care. Y'all cancel.
Dave Chappelle didn't get cancel culture.
No, he got too much clout.
Way too much clout.
He messed with Anderson Cooper and Jon Stewart. He got too much clout, bro. You got people like that on your team.
Yeah, well, yeah, I guess because Anderson Cooper, that's the Vanderbilt money, and all them dead except for him.
Yeah.
He got all of the money, all of it.
That's
Gloria
real time
Vanderbilt, all the money. So, and I'm like, why are you still sitting on TV interviewing people, dude? All this damn money you got.
They got the what's names back out to the commercial. They bringing the Gloria Vanderbilt back out.
Oh,
James, the mom James.
yeah, them, and then them and the Calvins, nothing gets between me and my Calvins, the Brooke Shields, they bringing them back. They bringing all that stuff back, which is cool because it make me feel young again.
Yeah.
Very young again. Ralph Lauren jeans, that good stuff, man. I don't know what this shit they got out here now. I don't know, bro.
That's crazy. I scroll through YouTube. We in the sidebar. Bub and Wax, some sports and everything else on YouTube.
We love y'all on YouTube. We love y'all on Facebook Live. We love y'all over there getting them damn badges on Instagram.
Yeah, run them badges
We need love. We want the love, Futureland Cleveland is this week, Thursday and Friday.
Yeah.
If y'all ain't hip to Futureland Cleveland, it's a big event. It's bringing like heavy hitters, high rollers, politicians, entertainers. What's his name? LeBron James' agent. The one that's with Adele. Rich Paul, he gonna be there. They gonna be doing some stuff. No Static Radio gonna be in the house Thursday. Futureland. They go online, look at it, look it up. might want to try to get in there before you can. But I'm gonna be there Thursday. I don't know what you're doing, bro. If you're coming, let me know because we're gonna get some press passes. We going, and
Let's see what you want to do on Thursday.
also, where is it at? Where is it at? Where the money at? Where the money at? Let me see. Come on, man.
Yeah, I probably will roll to that Thursday. Like
Let's see.
Go live.
Yeah, that.
Go live to Future Land.
Yeah, go to Future Land because you don't know who's gonna be there walking around in there. That's probably why Cleveland Mayor been out of town so much in these other cities, recruiting people to come to Future Land. It's about Cleveland, y'all. That's what it's about. What's the one? That ain't what I'm looking for. Here we go. I might find it here. Nope, it ain't on there. But oh, No Static Radio. They also got a thing with Toys for Tots for Kids. That's coming up. You need to register no later than November the 10th. Ages 1 through 12. You need to register, man. You get your kids some toys and stuff, which is cool in the game. But what's her name? Coco Brown, the comedian, is gonna be at the Improv this weekend.
Yeah.
She will be in this studio Saturday on the entertainment block or whatever it's called. I'm trying to pull up the flyer. I think I got the flyer somewhere. I know I got it somewhere, but it's out there in the world, and it ain't there. I mean, I can't find this chick. Coco Brown, the comedian, she gonna be in studio live Saturday. I'm trying to get all the information, the show information for y'all.
On Saturday.
The correct information. It's a morning show, afternoon show. I'm trying to find it. Y'all ain't trying to help me out there. Calling in 216-939-5087. That's this action. Oh, there we go. I found it. I always find what I'm looking for if I keep looking. The entertainment plug.
Yeah, action going on this weekend.
Yeah, buddy. And I'm gonna see if Coco, she gonna be the interview is gonna be on the entertainment plug Saturday.
Yeah.
This Saturday at 11 a.m. Right here where I'm sitting in this chair, Coco Brown is gonna be here. Then later on that night, she's gonna be at the Improv. Let me see. You can go to Instagram on Entertainment Plug, YouTube, No Static Radio. James G. Johnson II, he one of them, I guess. I hope he ain't just putting that back there. Because if Coco finds out, she talking about it. TuneIn.com, www.nostaticradio.net. Hey, she good. She funny, man. She here in Cleveland. She gonna be in No Static Radio studio. I'm coming down here and see if we get some pictures with her during the show. Because didn't the boss say we could come down here?
Yeah.
Oh, God, I'll be down here, Coco. So if you're listening to this shit here, I'm gonna be down here to check you out. And if you want to leave us some tickets to the show Saturday night, which you probably will leave your dude some, the one who got the hookup with you that y'all been knowing each other for a while, maybe you can slide the brother one. Maybe you might be at Future Land. I don't know if you're gonna be in town for that. But Future Land is Thursday and Friday. Coco Brown is live in the studio Saturday morning, and she down at the Improv Saturday night.
Yeah, a lot of big things going on this week.
You know what? And I hope the weather hold up. I hope the weather don't turn into NBA All-Star Weekend weather.
Yeah.
Where it was cold.
Yeah, that was crazy.
And but
Thursday. It was on Thursday too.
Yeah, it was on a Thursday.
That's how it be. Cleveland be a whole different level between Monday and Thursday.
But it's been warm since Saturday.
Hey, that's how to do it. To start off warm.
It's been warm since Saturday, Sunday, Monday, the day two. I'm talking about in the mid-70s. What's up?
Thursday hit. You be like, yeah, I'm about to go into the weekend or
something nice, and then you get there and the weather be like dumb doo-doo. But yeah, so that's what's going on in Cleveland. A whole bunch going on. Like I say, we'll be down at Futureland with our media passes on Thursday. I'm coming in. I don't know. You might be working. I don't know if you're gonna be working too tired to come in, but I'm coming to talk to Coco.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna be here, Coco, and it should be interesting, because we got hey, let's step up this game here. No Static Radio, the voice of the revolution. I mean, the game already up and running, so it's about to get stepped up. So we're gonna do this next Monday at 2 o'clock.
Yeah.
That we forget and had to come in on Tuesday, but we ain't gonna forget. We're gonna be here next Monday, our regular day, our regular time, 2 o'clock on the Voice of the Revolution, No Static Radio, the Bub and Wax Show. We'll be here. Bub probably won't be here, but Swami Bear will be here. Swami Bear is gonna be the co-host until we get somebody else in here. Next week I'm gonna either have Summer. Yeah, we about to drop the Bub. We just gonna put like you put the circle with the red X around it.
Eat, Bub.
Yeah, Bub, you ain't bring us no food, no chicken for us. No them beans, great northerns.
Yeah.
But we'll be here next week, next Monday, y'all. So check us out. We'll be here. If you have 547 or 457 in the day's lottery, go get your money. Because I need a loan. See, what we going out to? Too bad Coco Brown don't sing. We'll put it on there. Alright. You know what we gonna do? Let's go out to something.
I don't say what's the name, but they gonna clip us, man. You do that.
They ain't gonna clip it for Arctic Monkeys. I hope not. But but that was Body Paint by Arctic Monkeys. That smooth sound that we came into.
It was when I was looking at
Arctic Monkey. They got some good ones. They got some good ones.
Play this song. Let's check it out.
Yeah.
Play this one right here. Oh, this was 4 days ago. Okay, we gonna play this one then. Big ideas.
What's off their new one?
I guess so. It was 4 days ago.
Yeah, Arctic Monkeys. They got some new work out, man. Check out the old work. Check out the new work. I like that. That Body Paint. I like that, man. Bub and Wax. Yeah. Bub ain't here. I'm Wax. Hustle Carter. Always holding it down. We'll be back next week. Well, I'll be in here Saturday to see you, Coco. So don't be acting like I'm gonna make you a fan of this show if it's the last thing I do.
Yeah.
We out. If we offended anybody in any way, we apologize 100% wholeheartedly. Tune in on Monday and we'll do it again next week. We ain't even cuss that much this week. But we couldn't have offended nobody.
Yo. You need to come through, John.
Y'all, where y'all at, man?
He was on the live. Come through. We about to shut it down. I gotta go get something to eat.
Here you go, right here. They just posted something about Futureland on here.
Oh yeah.
It's not a moment, it's a movement. Countdown to Futureland.
And that's Friday. Thursday, what time?
Thursday and Friday.
What time Thursday?
Oh shit. I need to see no time. But she said it's down at Lagos or wherever that is. In the flats. It don't have a time on it. Just say I'm gonna have to pull it up. Cause I read something about it at the Lost Cleveland downtown a couple of weeks ago. Yeah. I seen it came across like Futureland and I was
What's up, bro? Not much, man. About to get off here. Time to go get something to eat now. What's going on with you? Yeah.
Futureland Homecoming concert, 6:30
Run these badges up, man. How you feeling? How you feeling today? Yeah.
The conference is the 27th, Thursday.
But you got some new music?
Oh, we gonna have to go to the what's the name, man? They
Yeah.
got the concert, homecoming concert, and then they got the Pit Cipher finale. Um, that's at Tower
Say what?
City. But trying to see when the damn what time is this shit on?
Yeah. Yeah, we finishing up. We about to wrap up.
Thursday
Yeah.
the 27th,
All
1
right, you
p.m.
gotta hit it up early on the early game. I said you gotta hit it up on the early game. Hit it up early, like about 4. We gonna be on Monday next week. We in at 4, so hit it up. But I don't even know. You probably in different time zone though. I think you probably in Africa.
Thursday, October 27th,
Yeah.
1 p.m. The hell? But this shit big.
I'm gonna start messing with this like today.
3:30 a.m. They was gonna plan on
Alright
get up
then,
all
bruh.
fucking night.
I'm gonna get at you. All right now. But
They must have been this shit all night, 3:30 in the morning. I don't know if that's one of the concerts or what, but my black ass gonna be in the bed 3:30 in the morning, 3:30 a.m. Shit. Guess I get lucky.